Even more Bruce Dickinson and Iron Maiden, American black metal continues surprising, and Metallica are about to take a journey back to the future. Metal is life and well, so let's see what keeps it going today. Here you go. Blackbraid rises from the wild. Blackbraid is back with Blackbraid 3, and it is every bit as furious, raw, and atmospheric as fans hoped it would be. Released independently, as always, this album continues Chagasowa's vision of black metal rooted in Native American identity and nature's unforgiving power. From blast beats to haunting melodies, Blackbraid 3 balances brutality with beauty, with no compromises and absolutely no filler. So if you're a fan of atmospheric black metal and for some weird reason you still didn't open for yourself such a small, but at the same time such a wide world of Blackbraid, well, you should definitely do it. And yes, Blackbraid 3 would be a good starting point for this. Here guys, super quick, as always, I simply have to point out that only around 30% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed to this channel, so if you're not one of those, and especially if this is not the first video you're watching on this channel, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing right now. Let's continue building this amazing heavy metal community together. Ozzy's last chapter, Coming Home. The final years of Ozzy Osbourne's life will be immortalized in a 1-hour BBC documentary titled Ozzy Osbourne Coming Home, airing August 18th on BBC One and iPlayer. Yes, that same one which we all have been eagerly anticipated to see after Back to the Beginning. Originally planned as a full series titled Home to Roost, the project evolved into something much more intimate as Ozzy's health declined. Filmed over 3 years, the documentary captures the Osbourne family's emotional return to the United Kingdom, Ozzy's battle to get back on stage, and the love, chaos, and strength that defined his final chapter. Featuring raw and candid moments with Sharon, Jack, Kelly, and Ozzy himself, this documentary is supposed to be not about Ozzy Osbourne as a rock legend, but about the other side of Ozzy, and concentrate on a portrait of a loving family, with the legendary Ozzy Osbourne in the center of it. And as Kelly says in the film, it turns out that Iron Man wasn't really made of iron. And this is exactly what this documentary is supposedly going to portray. As here's the thing, it is still hard for all of us, Ozzy Osbourne and heavy metal fans overall, to digest the death of the legendary musician. But the thing is that for all of us, he was Ozzy Osbourne, the heavy metal legend, when for his family, of course, he was much more than that. So the only thing I hope that this documentary will not do is capitalize on Ozzy's death, but rather help us celebrate his amazing life and the incredible music legacy he left us with.
Oh, come on, Sharon. I'm fucking Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of fucking Darkness.
And here I just want to thank all my patrons and all the YouTube channel members and everyone who purchases Metal Pilgrim merch for keeping this channel alive. Just know, guys, that it is thanks to you that I am able to release this video. And so, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart.
Who pissed on my fucking carpet? That bastard fucking dog, man.
The Math Chaos rebooted. For the first time since 2011, the Tony Danza Tapdance Extravaganza is about to return on stage. And it looks like it's not going to be just a nostalgia act. The Tennessee mathcore cult Heroes will headline the final night of Furnace Fest 2025 in Birmingham, Alabama, with a stacked lineup featuring original frontman Jesse Danza Freeland, guitarist Josh Travis, Lane Malin, Mike Butler, Mason Crooks, and a new second guitarist, Eric. Yes, just Eric.
No, I'm Stan. You're Stan? Where's Kenny? Who are you? I'm Kyle.
Guess who I am, you guys?
Formed in 2004, Danza became known for the chaotic time signatures, absurd breakdowns, and unhinged live shows. And after their split in 2011, fans around the world simply begged the band to reunite once again. And it looks like this time around it is actually happening. Which, if you are a fan of this band, well, this should be just amazing news for you, right? Especially since they now got Eric as well. The Big Short from Metallica. Metallica are going small in the most massive way possible. To celebrate the launch of their all-new SeriousXM channel Maximum Metallica, the band will perform an ultra-intimate club show on August 28th at Stephen Talk House at Ammongasset, New York, a venue that literally fits just a couple of hundred people. And the tickets to that show will not even be sold, but rather raffled among all of the Metallica fans from literally all over the world. The intimate performance will air on the new channel on September 1st at noon ET. And according to Lars's interview to Howard Stern, which is given on SiriusXM, but on a different channel, the new channel 42 on SiriusXM will now be home to the most Metallica anywhere, featuring deep cuts, live recordings, rare tracks, exclusive interviews, and stories straight from the band. So basically it will be a complete expansion of the Metallica podcast now on the radio. And Metallica themselves promised to be the hosts of some of the shows on it, which is actually pretty cool.
Sirius channel 42 will be Maximum Metallica.
Oh, and during that same interview to Howard Stern, Lars also answered the rumors of Metallica possibly playing the Sphere in Las Vegas sometime next year, saying that at this point it's too early to talk about it, but also kind of hinted that the Metallica people are kind of already working on it. Just like they're also working on Metallica giving the first ever metal show at Super Bowl. Yeah! But yeah, for now, although Metallica are literally planning some of the biggest metal shows that ever happened in the history of our favorite genre, they also don't mind going back to Earth and playing literally some of the most intimate shows in their career. And I don't know about you, but I kind of feel like this humbleness is literally why so many fans around the globe love this band so much. And now the time has come for your favorite part of the video. So let's take a look at 5 latest metal releases from this week, which, although did not get their own segments in this video, are definitely worthy of your attention. Finnish legends Amorphis return with Dance in Shadow, a brand new single that continues the band's journey through dark progressive landscapes. With melancholic melodies and Esa Halapianen's signature guitar layering, the track builds a haunting atmosphere that slowly unravels into soaring choruses, a classic blend of folk-rooted heaviness and modern groove. Helsinki-based power metalers Battle Beast dropped Here We Are, a high-energy anthem with strong stadium rock vibes and a massive fist-in-the-air chorus. The single comes ahead of the band's upcoming tour, reminding fans of their signature mix of synth-heavy production and Noora Lohimo's powerhouse vocals. Halestorm returned with their brand new full-length album Everest, released via Atlantic Records. Marking their 6th studio record, Everest pushes the band's hard rock sound into heavier, darker, and more introspective territory. The album explores themes of survival, vulnerability, and personal transformation, while still delivering the arena-sized riffs and Lizzie Hale's signature powerhouse vocals that fans expect. Produced by Scott Stevens and Nick Raskulinich, this marks a new creative peak for the band, both lyrically and sonically. Hamburg's Lord of the Lost present Opus Noir Volume 1, the first part of their ambitious new era. Drenched in dark wave aesthetics and gothic metal textures, the album explores the band's more atmospheric and cinematic side, complete with orchestral arrangements and industrial undertones. Japanese fusion pioneers Babymetal finally released their latest full-length album Metal 4th, the release of which has been postponed since the beginning of this summer, continuing their blend of J-pop melodies and heavy metal riffing. The record explores cosmic and mythological themes, and features high-profile guests from both metal and pop worlds, pushing the band's genre-bending formula even further. Phantom Elite fade into the shadows. After years of carving out space in symphonic and alternative metal scenes, Phantom Elite are hitting a pause. Indefinitely. The band announced that vocalist Marina Lataraka has officially parted ways with the group, marking the end of a major chapter for the band. And while Marina will continue with Exit Eden, her departure leaves Phantom Elite without the voice that helped define its sound. And I guess that's exactly why in that same statement the band announced that they will be going on an indefinite hiatus, which also means that they're pulling out of the upcoming tour together with Ad Infinitum later this fall. They of course ended their message with gratitude to everyone who ever listened, bought merch, or came to a show. And here, although I never really was a fan of Phantom Elite, I'm just not really a fan of symphonic metal overall. But I have to point out that, yes, Marina Lataraka has a very unique voice. And without it, it is kind of hard to imagine this band. And so at this point, I just want to wish Marina and the rest of the musicians from Phantom Elite, who are extremely talented, all the best in their upcoming endeavors, and I really hope to see them in some other projects in the future. The end of the beginning from Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden have officially completed their European Run for Your Lives tour. And it was nothing short of monumental. Running from May 27th in Budapest to August 2nd in Warsaw, the track saw Maiden perform across 32 shows. And although as of right now we still don't have the actual attendance numbers, well, by doing rather simple calculations, we can see that at the very least 700,000 people saw Maiden this summer. Although this number is most likely going to be much higher than that. In addition to everything, the 2025 edition of Run for Your Lives tour, which became one of the most important ones in Iron Maiden's career overall. And not only because it was the biggest solo headline concert they've ever given in the United Kingdom, but also because by doing that, Iron Maiden fulfilled a lifelong dream of their founder, Steve Harris, and performed at a native stadium of his favorite football team. But that of course was not the only thing why this run was so special for the Iron Maiden family, as it also was the first one with a new drummer Simon Dawson, whom by the end of this tour, Bruce Dickinson started introducing to the crowd as the new Iron Maiden drummer. Not a new live drummer for the band, but a new drummer for Iron Maiden. And although of course by now the 50th year of their existence, no one can really fully replace Nico McBrain behind that drum kit, at least in the hearts of Iron Maiden fans, I think we can all agree that Simon Dawson did an incredible job, and the support the fans showed him was simply wonderful.
You've been absolutely incredible to me. I couldn't wish for more.
So what is next for Iron Maiden? Well, officially nothing. Well, if not counting the fact that in just about a couple of weeks, Iron Maiden will finally release their new documentary together with Universal Pictures, and the fact that Iron Maiden fans will soon have a chance to flip through a new Infinite Dreams book. But at the same time, I think all of us Iron Maiden fans kind of expect that given the success of the Run for Your Lives tour in Europe in 2025, in just a matter of a couple of days, Iron Maiden will make several special announcements, which will make Run for Your Lives tour a truly world run in 2026. And let's also not forget that in one of the recent videos, Bruce Dickinson said that Iron Maiden are actually preparing something very, very special for all of the Maiden fans to celebrate their 50th anniversary. And since Iron Maiden are about to have a bit of free time on their hands, even in between their solo runs, well, we can only hope for what it could be, right? Even more Bruce Dickinson.
Through the veil of pale moonlight, my shadow stretches out its hand.
Bruce Dickinson is already thinking 2 steps ahead, as always. And now that the Iron Maiden's Run for Your Lives tour, or at least its European part, is over, the time has come for Bruce to talk about his solo projects once again. So while the Mandrake Project tour will hit North America in 2025, including the first US solo run in over 2 decades, Bruce has also confirmed that his new solo album is actually already in the works, and he will head into studio in January of 2026 to record it with the same band that toured Europe with him in 2024, aiming for a release in 2027. The upcoming album will once again feature producer Brandon Duffy, who recently remixed Balls to Picasso, and according to a couple of interviews, basically promises to continue the heavy cinematic atmosphere of the Mandrake Project. And I guess it's kind of basically confirmed that it will not feature any collaborations with the legendary guitarist Roy Z, the same guy who collaborated with both Bruce Dickinson and Rob Halford on a bunch of their solo projects. But nevertheless, Bruce also teased killer setlist for his upcoming 2025 tour, featuring tracks from Chemical Wedding, Accident of Birth, and even an updated solo version of Revelations, the legendary Iron Maiden song, which he has written solely by himself. And thus, I guess one of the most anticipated appearances of this upcoming run will be his appearance at the Town Festival in Sao Paulo. Exactly 40 years since Bruce first stood on a Brazilian stage at Rock in Rio, bleeding from the head, while still performing that legendary song. But the most important thing is that this week Bruce Dickinson celebrated his birthday. So on behalf of all the metal pilgrims all across the world, happy birthday, Bruce. Thank you for still running around the stage like crazy and being the only air raid siren, which I'm always happy to hear. And since you literally show no signs of slowing down whatsoever, just know that we simply cannot wait for any new material from you and the boys. But anyways, what new music did you listen to this week? Please let us know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like it, comment under it, spread the word about the channel, and of course join our communities on Instagram, Facebook, X, Threads, Discord, and pretty much anywhere you can post content these days. But for now, thank you so much for watching, guys, and we will prevail. Slava Ukraini!